Hello once again, Cancer. It's April 2024. I've set the horoscope for your Cancerian sun sign into motion here, and it's important to take a look here at this 10th house of your horoscope this month, where a lot of action is happening astrologically. First and foremost, on the 2nd, you notice Mercury, not particularly friendly to you, going into its stationary, then retrograde motion, while the powerful sun at the midheaven is activating your work, your career, and a little later you'll notice on the 9th, as this empowered moon swings around here into the 10th house, we are going to see a very powerful eclipse taking place here and activating a lot of energy professionally. Notice also Venus, the planet of fulfillment of dreams for those born under the sign of the crab, also transiting into this upper part of your horoscope. So you can see that dynamic build-up of energy there, bringing all of your attention to your work. But is all of your attention there? That's my question, because you can see when you have so many planets, so much energy focused in that area, it may be somewhat distracting if you're not careful. There's that new moon eclipse taking place on the nodes. That's when the eclipses take place, when the sun and the moon are in conjunction or opposition on that nodal axis. That is very karmic. And a lot of people aren't aware that when a planet is retrograde, such as we see here with Mercury, retrogression is also, in a way, a karmic signal. On top of that, Mercury, the retrograde planet, is there not too far away, although having passed over the conjunction of the node, opposite to the past karma node. So here you are investigating, reappraising, looking at all of those aspects of your work that may have come before. In some cases, you may be thinking about a new position, a new angle on, how you can approach your work, how you can approach your employers, because we see here this 10th house has a lot to do with the employer, those that are superior to you in your work. Now, having the sun there, along with Mercury, this is called Dadhichi yoga in the Vedic astrology, the conjunction of Mercury and sun, in that upper part of the horoscope is very, very powerful. And then you've got these other three planets, the frustrating combination of Saturn, Mars, and Neptune here in your 9th house, which has to do with your value system. I may have talked a little bit about this before, because you'll note that Saturn takes its time while it's moving through this sector, and it's not particularly helpful here. It's quite obstructive in terms of your education, in terms of travels. The association with Mars can bring anger, especially there around the 20th, just as the sun moves into your 11th house. Some problems there. This could relate to friendships, maybe changes of plans associated with your travel or educational requirements. This is a bureaucratic sector of your horoscope too, so nothing worse than dealing with obstructive public servants, right? But they're the sorts of things that happen. Take a look here also on the 24th. We've got that full moon in Scorpio in your 5th house. Moon in Scorpio is a little problematic because it's debilitated. This 5th house has to do with your children, your creative impulses, speculation. Be careful of speculation at that time, as the debilitation may mean that the money you invest in good faith may not actually come back in full measure. You see there too the opposition to Jupiter, which brings waste and excessive expenditure. You notice on the 25th, however, Mercury, finally, after several weeks, moves into its direct motion there in a really nice conjunction with Venus. So there we have the contractual planet Mercury with the ambitious Venus, lifelong dreams coming together. It's going to take a while there because it's a wide orbit. You're starting to formulate or reformulate what it is that you want in life, especially with respect to this area of your life that has to do with work, career, and those educational pursuits that are going to enhance your skill sets. Venus moves into its own sign in the 11th house on the 30th. It's going to move into, and already had, into the sunbeams. This brings about the combustion of the planet. So the appraisal of what it is you want, there could be some pressure there, mainly from trying to figure out what it is that you want. Nice to know that Mars at that time has moved away from the troublesome conjunction of Saturn and Neptune, leaving the field open for you to clarify and resolve any of those problems that you've had in your work. More on the movement of Mars into the 10th house next month. I'll be here, same time, same channel. In the meantime, don't forget to press that subscribe button, tell your friends, drop me a note if you've got any questions at all. I'm more than happy to help you with that. And of course, we have our monthly text-based forecast that's going to tie in with what I've said today here on the video. I hope you'll pop on over to astrology.com.au to get your additional dose of April 2024 karmic forecasts. Look forward to your company next month. Bye-bye.